might be wondering, why am I at this angle? And the answer is, I forgot to shoot the intro to the video before I set up like the main shot. And so I just thought, why go into the trouble of doing it and just have a kind of a fun little intro. So yeah, basically I printed out this test, Are You Smarter Than the Fifth Grader test. So far not looking very good because I didn't plan out my shots. So yeah, I just printed it out and I'm gonna take it. I did my best to not look at any of the questions. I think I know one of them, but I don't know. So that's basically it. And hopefully you can follow along, see if you're smarter than a fifth grader as well. Yeah, that is practically it. So without further ado, let's get to some relaxing, shall we? Relax a little bit. Oh, I bet you didn't expect a little bit of face brushing in this one. I'm always full of surprises. Yeah, we'll just relax a little bit before we take a test. It's always stressful, you know what I mean? Always stressful. I want to make sure that we have a good thing going. And we're properly prepared for the test. You have not entered heaven. Quite the opposite, actually. We're about to take a test, and maybe we're a little bit more comfortable now. So, one thing we always gotta do is always write your name on the back of the paper. Obviously, this is so that he or she or they or whomever our teacher is knows that this is our test. And now we wait for the teacher to make sure that everyone's ready. Flip at the same time. And now we start. First question. Which is the fastest bird on foot? So obviously not the fastest bird flying. That's actually the peregrine falcon. I know that because it's the fastest speed that any animal can get to. It's like 400 miles per hour or something. It's something crazy. Maybe that's egregious. Never mind. I'll stop flexing on how much I know about birds and see if I know this about birds. Okay. Fastest bird on foot. We got the ostrich, sparrow, an eagle, a dragon, or a woodpecker. So obviously we have to start, eliminating certain answers. I'm going to say dragon is not the answer because those don't exist. They only exist in your imagination, in your mind, which some people could argue means that they do in fact exist. But I'm going to assume they're not very fast because they couldn't even catch Shrek or Donkey. So, I don't know why, but I just feel inclined ostrich. I feel like it's, out of all the rest of the options, it's the only bird that I imagine like is on foot. Like in all the other ones, you imagine them as they're flying. I feel like. So that's why I'm not doing that guess. So first one is ostrich. Okay. And what planet is closest to the sun? Okay, so we know it's not Earth, Saturn, or Jupiter. I forget if it's Mercury or Venus, though. I'm going to say Mercury. I'm pretty sure Venus is number 2. A heptagon is a shape with how many sides? The options are 4, 6, 7, 8, or 9. We know that squares have 4 sides. We know that any quadrilateral, that's the word, quadrilateral, that's 4 sides. So it's not that one. 6 is a hexagon. 8 is an octagon, and 9 is a nonagon, so that leaves 7, or a heptagon. That's my answer. How long is one regular term for a U.S. representative? The options are 3 years, 1 year, 2 years, 4 years, 6 years. What do you think? I'm going with 3 years. Trace. Whatever years is in Spanish. Euro. No, it can't be euro. No way. Which of the following states is not on the Gulf of Mexico? Georgia, Texas, Florida, Alabama, or Louisiana? I know this one, do you? Do you? That's right. It's Georgia. And then what is the lowest prime number? Oh my gosh, I kind of forget what a prime number is. I'm pretty sure it's a number that, like, you can't divide into a smaller whole number. But technically you can divide 1 into 1, but I don't think that counts. Can't be divisible by anything other than 1, I think is what it is actually. Like 5 is a prime number, 7's a prime number. But 2 and 3 are divisible, so I think it's gotta be 1. Because it would just ask us which one's the prime number if it's 5, I think. I'm gonna go with 1. Is the largest South American country by area? Argentina, Brazil, Chile, Mexico, Peru. I always love pronouncing them that way. I don't know if anyone gets annoyed by that, but like my parents used to live in Colombia, and I just love the accent on it, but maybe it's a bit annoying because I'm not actually from any of them. And maybe I'm not even saying it. I think it's like Argentina is like Argentina. Because I know like Spain is España, right? So, I don't know. Mexico, Peru, 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 Peru. I just like that they roll their R's. And, like, I love Enyas. And, I just love the Spanish language. I love, honestly, any language that's not English, kind of, because English is frustrating sometimes. Okay, that's not the point. What is the largest South American country by area? I think we all know this. Brazil. Which of the following states is not a part of the Four Corners? New Mexico, Utah, Colorado, Nevada, Arizona, or Nevada? Whichever you prefer, Nevada or Nevada. I don't know what the Four Corners are. My guess would be like Four Corners. What is the Four Corners? Oh, is it the states that align? Oh, wait. I think there's states that like align on the corners. So let's map it out. We got Utah. I think like Colorado is like that. Oh, yes. And then you got New Mexico here. And like Arizona. Arizona's weird. I forget how Arizona is shaped. That's awkward. Yeah, and then there's Four Corners. So then I would guess Nevada, because Nevada's probably like right here. Oh man, I can't draw states. I used to love drawing states, but I can't do it. And then like California. Oh yeah, because California is like this. Oh, okay, that makes sense. So we're gonna go with Arizona. No, what am I saying? We're going with Nevada or Nevada. How do you guys say it? Let me know. Okay. Who was the first person to step foot on the moon? Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, John Glenn, Sally Ride, Alan Shepard. I almost said, who's the guy? I actually don't know. Is Neil Armstrong I know Buzz Aldrin and there's an Armstrong, but I can't remember. Is it Neil Armstrong? Lance Armstrong is the bicyclist. Okay, so Neil Armstrong. That's what I'm guessing. Neil Armstrong. One small step for man, one giant leap for humanity. Okay. Careful. Oh no. Okay. Carefully is an example of what type of word? Is it an adjective, a noun, a verb, an adverb, or pronoun? Okay, let's think of this. I'm gonna write a sentence because I'm really bad at this. Please don't get mad at my handwriting. Okay, so I handled the red painting carefully. So I think this is the type of sentence that'll help me out. I am the subject. The painting is the object, but they're both nouns, so we got nouns right there. So it's not those. Handled is the verb. Because I handled it, I ran it, yeah. Red is an adverb. So I think it's an adjective. Or wait, is red car, is that an adjective or an adverb? Oh my gosh. No. Red is an adjective because it's describing a noun, and an adverb describes a verb. Because you can handle something roughly. Okay, it's an adverb. That one almost threw me for a loop. That was rough. I wish this was an open note test. I would destroy. Okay. In the northern hemisphere, what month is the autumnal equinox? Oh gosh. I really thought I was going to ace this test. I don't know. Autumnal equinox. Okay. The summer equinox is June. Or, wait, no. That's just the longest day of the year. But it's solstice. Oh, shoot. So the first day of fall is how it's asking. Oh gosh, guys, what is it? Is it April, November, October, September, or August? I don't think it's April, but it could be all the other ones. Okay, thinking about it, first day of spring is like March, right? So, and first day of summer is June, I think. So then, first day of winter is in December. So I'm gonna guess October then. That's what I'm gonna guess. I don't know. You guys might know more than I do. I'm gonna guess it's in October. But I don't know. Let me know if I'm wrong. Oh, is this too long? Okay. Emma has 2 yardsticks. She also has a 12-inch ruler. She laid them end to end in a line. How many feet long is the line? Okay. So we know 12 inches is 1 foot. So let's simplify this. I just like doing the math, so let's just simplify it. 2 yards is 6 feet, because 1 yard is 3 feet. Plus 1 foot equals 7 feet. Okay. First page out of 5 down. Oh gosh. The Inca civilizations were concentrated on which? I feel like it'd be which continent? Let me know, guys. Is it which or is what, or does it matter? Inca civilizations were concentrated on what continent? South America, Africa, North America, Asia, or Europe? This is a complete guess for me, but for some reason I feel like it's South America. So that's how I'm going to put South America. I feel like South America makes sense. Can I trust South America? Wow, it looks so bad. But then it like attaches up here. Wow. It's crazy how bad you are at drawing things that you see all the time. Okay. I'll just keep that art, I guess. What state is the Grand Canyon in? Oh, shoot. I don't know if it's... Okay. I know it's not California. I know it's not North or South Dakota. Because that's... South Dakota is what? Or North Dakota. One of them has... Mount Rushmore, that's what it is. New Mexico, Arizona. For some reason, I don't actually know. I've never been to the Grand Canyon. Have you guys been? I'm gonna go with Arizona. I think, and here's my reasoning, I think they would have mentioned it in Breaking Bad if it was in New Mexico. Okay, that's my reasoning. But maybe they have mentioned it and I missed it. Okay, who was the first president of the United States? We have President John Adams, President Abraham Lincoln, President Thomas Jefferson, President George Washington, or President John Jay. This one I feel like is pretty simple. I feel like everyone knows that. Maybe you learn in 5th grade, but the embarrassing thing is I think even people who aren't from America know that. but I couldn't tell you who the first Queen of England is. So. Is it Queen Diana? Maybe. No, that's just a Queen of England, because it's like Elizabeth. There's 2 Elizabeths. There's Diana. There's a lot. See what I'm saying? I'm probably so wrong in what I'm saying. Someone who's not from America, let me know if you knew that one instantly, because I'll feel terrible about myself. So, and if there's one thing about this channel, it's that I want to feel bad so that you feel great. You know what I mean? Okay. How larger is Russia in size than the United States? Oh, they really threw in a thrice. Nice. Twice, thrice is the same size. 5 times, 4 times. Man, I don't know if it's thrice, but it seems like it could be. Because China is bigger than America. And Russia is bigger than China. But is it 3 times? I'm going to say thrice, because that's a fun answer. Thrice. How often do you get to throw down a thrice in everyday conversation? You know what I mean? That's your goal for tomorrow. Try to throw thrice in some conversation. Okay. Name the hardest natural mineral. Iron, cobalt, quartz, silver, diamond. I'm pretty sure Minecraft has taught me that it is diamond for hardness. I genuinely have no idea if that's why I'm doing that answer. I know that it's like really hard because you can, but like it's hard, but I remember watching a video about how like it's hard, but there's like, because it's like a crystal or something, there's like a certain way that you can cut it that's really easy or something like that. I don't know. I'm just gonna go with diamond because Minecraft rules. Okay. What is it called when the sun blocks the moon? Solar eclipse, lunar eclipse, a black hole, cosmos, or constellation. When the sun blocks the moon. When does the sun block the moon? Is this worded correctly? Okay, okay, I'm pretty sure that this is phrased incorrectly because, and let me tell you why. This is the real test. A solar eclipse is when the moon blocks the sun during the day. A lunar eclipse is when the moon falls into the sun's shadow, but it doesn't block it because it's from the other side, or the Earth's shadow. I apologize. Earth's shadow is what lunar eclipse is. Black holes in the middle of the Milky Way. Cosmos is just another word for our space. Constellation is connection of stars. So what I want to guess, I'm going to guess that they think it's a lunar eclipse. But the real answer is F. None of the above. That's the answer. And I might be wrong for doing that, but I'm gonna guess that they said lunar eclipse in the key. So that's just so you know. Okay. Okay. Name the war that occurred between the Union and the Confederacy. American Civil War, American Revolutionary War, Mexican War, War of 1812, World War II. This is another one that I'm curious if people who are not from America know. Because I feel like you would, almost. Maybe it's because I'm from America that I think that. But it's more because of, I feel like other countries learn about the history of our country, you know, of everyone's country a little more, and geography a little bit more than America does. Geography especially, but I also feel like history in general. So, okay. So let me know in the comments if you're not from America. Did you know that right off the bat? Okay. What is the area of the square with this? Oh, of 5 centimeters. Okay, I actually need to. A square, so it's the same side. Perimeter is adding, area is multiplying, so 5 times 5. Okay. 25. And we showed our work, so. I always like that about math. If you showed your work, you'd get points for that. I always loved that. That made me so happy. Because you could still get the answer wrong, but if you got the fundamentals of the equation right and you just messed up something, you still get points for understanding the equation. I loved math. Okay. Which is the biggest and the strongest bone in the human body? Femur is the one in your leg, right? I don't know why. I'm gonna go femur, I think femur. Okay. Oh shoot, how much is the sum of 3 angles of a triangle? So if it's equilateral, then it's... Oh wait, it can't be more than 90 times 4. What's 9 times 4? 28. No, oh my gosh, I just said 28. 36. Holy moly. Okay. 360 is a square, because these are 90-degree angles. So, I remember equilateral, they're all 60 degrees. Okay, so it's 180 degrees. Wow, I can't believe I had to map that one out. Like, I didn't just know it. That's kind of sad. The American president, John F. Kennedy, as opposed to the non-American president, John F. Kennedy, was assassinated in which year? Well, it was after civil rights, which was in the 60s. Yeah, so 1963. And I don't remember, was Martin Luther King assassinated in the same year? Or was that like a year later? I know it was close. I think it was the same year. I don't know. Which is a prime number. Okay. So here's my thought process. Is we need to think of something more than divisible by 1. Because we talked about a prime number earlier, and this is how we kind of can check our work. 8 is divisible by 2 and 4. 99 is divisible by 11. 30 is divisible by 3 and 10. 63. Is that divisible by 3? Yes, it is, because 6 is 21, so that's 21. Okay, and 17 is divisible by nothing besides 1. So I think that means our other question is right, too. That makes me happy. Okay. Is it 2 of 5? Yeah. Oh, so technically, no, 2 of 4. That was the 4 sides out of 7 sides that were close. Okay. What is the smallest planet in the solar system? Oh my gosh, they didn't put Pluto. That's awesome. That's cool. I think when I was in 5th grade, Pluto was still a planet. I don't remember though. Okay, Mercury, Earth, Jupiter, Neptune, Uranus. Okay. Did I say Uranus? I meant Uranus. Oh gosh, I just said in the video that once you turn a certain age, it's Uranus. Shoot. Okay, well. Cringe, I'm a hypocrite. That's crazy. Okay. Let's think. I think it's not Jupiter. I think it's gotta be Mercury. That one just feels right. I'm pretty sure it's that one. For someone who's older than 18, how many times per minute does the average heart beat? So you can see it, average heartbeat. I hear your heartbeat to the beat of the drums. Okay. Over 18. Oh, they're 10. Why did I think 18? Holy moly. What is the average? These are all so extreme. I think it's just gotta be 60 to 100, because that's my heartbeat I know, so I'm just assuming. Whoa, 2 hard questions in a row. What bones Not the wrist, probably. Ulnar rib cage. It's gotta be rib cage. That's the second time we've seen ulna. What does your cardiovascular system do? Cardio, that is... Wait, to do cardio, you need to like run and then, oh yeah, blood and oxygen. It's gotta be, because I'm always out of breath when I do cardio. Okay. What is the closest star to Earth? Well, that's the sun. Because Orion is a constellation, not a star, and none of those other ones are stars. The moon casts a shadow on Earth during the... Okay, wait a minute. That is a solar eclipse. Okay, so I think that proves... Wait, what's the other one? I gotta check, is the other one... Oh yeah, the other one says when the sun blocks the moon, which is just normal day. Okay, so this one's solar. So I think the other one meant lunar eclipse then. I think that's confirmation. Apparently did a lot of stuff about the eclipse. That's crazy. What causes tides? Giant schools of fish, underwater volcanoes, gravitational pull of the moon and sun. The sea god Poseidon, obviously. No, I think it's this one. I've heard that it affects tides based on where the sun is, or where the moon is, as it's traveling around Earth, as it's orbiting Earth. Also, there's a joke in Despicable Me when the moon gets really small. There's a guy surfing and it just gets rid of the tide, which I don't know if that's technically accurate, because I wonder if it would still have the same gravitational pull. Also, that'd be insanely dense. Oh, I'm just realizing how fake that movie is. That movie's not real. That's kind of sad. That's kind of sad. Okay. What attaches muscles to bones? Tendons. I think it's gotta be tendons. Elastic. Nice. It's gotta be tendons. What part of our bones make red blood cells? I'm just gonna have to go for soft marrow. Between muscle, skin, soft marrow. Oh, I forgot it. I want to read these out so that if your eyes are closed, you can do it with me. What kind of creature is found at the top of the food chain? Herbivore, apex predator, scavenger, bacteria. I'm pretty sure it's apex predator, because in Mean Girls they reference that. I love that my knowledge of this isn't because I learned it in 5th grade, it's because pop culture references these things. That's so funny. Okay. What is the greenhouse effect? Gases are trapped in the Earth's atmosphere and warm Earth. Gases are trapped in the atmosphere and cool Earth. The moon cools Earth, the oceans heat Earth. Well, from those answers, it's gotta be the gases are trapped in the Earth's atmosphere and warm Earth. It's going to be that. It's got to be. Okay. What causes disease? Blood, pathogen, antioxidant, vaccine. Well, this is probably based on your political views, but I'm going to go for pathogen on this one. Okay. A blank organism is an organism with only one cell. A planktonian, embryotic, unicellular, multicellular. Okay. So this is a classic test-taking mistake. Let me explain my thought process here, and we'll see if we're right. Basically, what I think you're creating answers to have on the question. There's 2 answers that are similar, just a different name, unicellular, multicellular, and the other 2 just kind of a random. So most of the time, that means that it's one of the ones that is very similar. I think there was another one earlier that, like, okay, a good example is the 1, 2 above it. Gases are trapped in the Earth's atmosphere and warm Earth. or gases are trapped in the atmosphere and cool Earth. And then you got the moon cools Earth, the oceans heat Earth. See how these two are kind of disconnected from the first two, because the first two are just like opposites of each other, and then the other two are just extra. So, and I'm sure you all know this, but then I'm pretty sure it's unicellular then. Because I think whenever you have an answer is that they're just opposites and inverses of each other, then that means one of those is the answer. And uni means one, so that's why. A single-celled organism. And then Charles Darwin came up with the theory of evolution, hibernation, mutation, reproduction of evolution. Okay, this is our last page, guys. Okay. What is extinction? Infectious disease, natural disasters, when a species has no living members, an endangered species. Okay. Another example, these two are related. They're talking about species, so it's got to be one, because this one's disease and disaster. I mean, they're kind of similar, but you know what I mean? Extinction, species has no living members. What is a force that occurs when one object rubs against another? We got friction, conduction, radiation, or magnetism. Friction, baby. What is condensation? When gas changes into liquid. When liquid freezes. When liquid changes into gas. When ice becomes steam. Nice. Condensation. What is that? What is that? Condensation, what's that? So you make water. That's from XQC, which means gas changes into liquid. You can call it condensation, or you can call it a shart. Gross. When gas changes into liquid. Gross. Oh my gosh, I amuse myself. It is too late at night. I'm so silly. Okay, whatever. Did I just literally say I'm so silly and mean it? That's so weird. I don't know why I'm acting so weird, guys. I apologize. I have a hard mental strength when I take tests. Okay. The three types of pulley systems are fixed, movable, and... oh my goodness. Compound, sling, transferable, or immovable. I'm pretty sure it's probably compound, like a mix of them. Which I guess also could be transferable, but I'm going to go with compound. Which of these helps an animal protect itself from its predator? Food, camouflage, fire. Fire, that's funny. Migration. Food, camouflage, fire, migration. Well, camouflage is the only thing that I think provides protection. So camouflage. Fire does provide protection, but as we established before, dragons don't exist. So, okay. A blank is a small cell that grows into a new plant. Stem, spore, flower, leaf. Probably spore, right? I want to guess spore. Yeah, I'm going to say spore. I don't know why. I don't know that one for sure. But it just sounds like the only thing that's single-celled, because all the other ones have multiple. Or maybe a small cell, that's different. I'm going to go with spore. What kind of animals lay eggs, breathe air, and usually have scales? Mammals, ducks, reptiles, or insects? That's going to be reptiles. Okay. Okay. I've got the whole test done. I'm going to be right back to, I need to turn it in now and, then grade it. So I'll be right back. test results back. And we got 41 out of 45. Well done, guys. 91%. Nice work. Oh, thanks, teacher. Appreciate it. So everything up here, I could see I was a little bit nervous in the beginning because I got the beginning wrong. I'll show you real quick which ones I got wrong. So, fastest bird, ostrich, closest to the sun, Mercury, heptagon is 7 sides. One I didn't expect to get wrong was how long is one regular term for U.S. representative? That's only 2 years. I put 3, so that was a mistake. I think I got it confused. I think if you serve on the Senate as a senator, it's 3 years. I would have to look that up, but I think I got confused. So that was obviously a problem one. And then the prime numbers. Okay, I really learned what a prime number was, guys. A weird thought, and it was interesting. So you probably, your mind was going crazy because of your mind is probably going crazy because what I was saying about prime numbers. And this is what's true. I said something like, 3 can be divided by 3, 2 can be divided by 2, 5 can't be divided by anything, which is such a silly statement because every number can be divided by itself. Because then it's into 1, so like 5 divided by 5 is 1, and I don't know why my brain didn't think about that, but obviously that's how it is. So technically all these are prime numbers except for 1, I believe, because a prime number has a factor of 1 and then itself. So my thinking was correct. 1 just doesn't count as that. So 2 is the lowest, and then 2, 3, and 5 are all prime numbers. So I was being a silly goose. The other 2 I got wrong was, well, first off, my map was wrong. I was being silly. Nevada is right here. Or something like that. And then California, yeah. But Arizona, I had it flipped. Arizona, New Mexico, I had it flipped. So that was the thing. I remember if I did something like that on my test, teachers would always, or not always, but I had some teachers that would do that, and it was really awesome. And then in the Northern Hemisphere, what month is autumn? Well, equinox. It's in September, not October. So that was just bad on my part. And then the other one I got wrong is the thrice. Russia is only 2 times the size of the United States. And I also, thinking about it, I assume it means geographical. But I wish it would be more specific if it's geographical, or I guess in size means geographical. So, never mind. But yeah, and then obviously my teacher liked that I caught that this was none of the above, and it's an incorrect question. So, I actually, this is no joke. On the website I pulled this from, I reported it, and then I became a member of the website so I could edit it, and I changed it to the correct thing. So I just did that. I just spent 20 minutes on that for no reason, for a website I'm never going to see again. So yeah, that's what happened. I guess I've got a passion for that. But yeah, everything else I got right. Yeah, I got everything else right. So honestly, it felt really good to do a test. I've never had that before. But I literally, it's been how many years? I haven't been in high school or college. I didn't go to college, I don't know why I said that, but I haven't been in high school for how many years? And I actually kind of miss, that was a really fun feeling, taking a test. That was crazy, I didn't expect that. And then editing it, or reviewing it, and making sure I did the right thing. That was really fun for me because it felt like I was accomplishing something. I don't know, I was very surprised to feel it, but it was pretty cool. So I just wanted to say that. It gave me a sense of accomplishment. Even though I know it's only a 5th grade test, it still felt good. To get 91% on something. it just reminded me of all the tests I had taken. And I just kind of missed high school for a minute. For some weird reason, taking the test, I loved the sense of accomplishment it gave me and stuff, so. But yeah, I hope that was relaxing for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm just gonna draw this real quick because I got the urge to make sure the same size. Make sure those are the same size. It's kind of bent. And then the circle is the worst part. Yeah, I just felt the urge to do that. But thank you guys for watching. I hope y'all can have a good. Oh, I didn't even notice my foot was in the thing. My apologies, guys. That's free feet pics. I usually charge for those, so yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great sleep. I hope that you can be dozing off now.